I was so happy when I saw you do this. I forget what the interview was, but someone was talking about the alignment of the stars and the galaxies. The first time in 20, you're like, no, it happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens every year. Yeah.
I told my friend Eddie Bravo, who's a beautiful human being, but he loves himself a conspiracy theory. He loves that. When I told him, I go, dude, Neil Tyson says it's bullshit. He goes like this, oh. Okay. Well, yeah, it's probably bullshit then.
But I don't want the authority of my academic pedigree to be what makes it bullshit. Right. I mean, I want to arm people intellectually so that they can then deduce that there's nothing to it. So when someone says planets are going to align and Earth is going to die, I want to encourage them to ask, how often do planets align like that? And then you get the answer every year. So you don't even have to do the calculation.
Well, it's that shallow sort of interest in a subject where it only allows you to regurgitate the really juicy shit you heard about the planetary alignment, which is so dangerous because when people are bullshitting, which is most of the conversations we get into, we don't get into serious academic discussions with people who have actually done the homework. You just bullshitting with a dude at work, and he's like, yeah, I heard the fucking planets are going to align, and it's like, they don't even know what's going to happen. And you're like, whoa, what? Then you go back to your cubicle, shit in your pants going, are the planets going to fucking align? Is something going to happen that's going to...
I tweeted recently that if you're really successful at bullshitting, it means you don't hang around enough people who are smarter than you.
That's a very good point. I think one of the cool things about you and your approach to science is I think it's very refreshing that if someone doesn't know something, you're not condescending about it. You're very enthusiastic about distributing the information, but you're not casting a judgment while you do that. And that is something that I think has freaked a lot of people out about really intelligent people or scientists or someone who talks about anything where they have no experience. There's a sort of a condescending, sort of a carrying of that knowledge that you don't have.
You make a really important point, and there's the anti-intellectual movement in society, and I don't blame them entirely for feeling that way, because we all know people. I have many colleagues where you try to hang out with them and they make you feel bad for not knowing what they know. And if that's how you interact with people, why would anyone want to be that?
But you were the most important person when it came to the 2012 movement, because I was talking to so many knuckleheads. I had a guy remember Pinchbeck? I was on the show. Something's definitely going to happen. It's like he's quoting all these reasons why things are going to happen. I'm like,
people love them some end of the world. I mean, that's I was at a party, and the person learned that I was an astrophysicist and walked up to me, and I hear you're an astrophysicist. I said, yes. And tell me, this is like a year ago, right? The world is going to end in 2012. And then I explained why it's not. He walked away dejected. And I said to myself, what? Is like, there's some people are only happy when they're sad.
Yeah, there's a thing where people are trying to uncover mysteries, and it becomes more important than the actual mysteries of the universe itself.
And you can do simple statistics on this. So, for example, the world has been here for like billions of years, and you think it's going to end in your lifetime? That's awfully hubristic of you to think.
Yeah, it's pretty bold. And even if it does, your world's going to end eventually anyway. I mean, you're really, it's so silly to like fixate on.
So, what I think the most effective encouragement I gave people during the Mayan non-catastrophe was, I said, all right, between now and December 20th, just convince your Mayan catastrophe people to sign over all their assets into your name. That's all.
Well, what's really crazy...
Very simple. And if they don't do it, they don't really believe what they're saying. Right?
They don't believe.
And if they do, you get fabulously wealthy.
They're not going to give you that cash. Yeah, no one... Well, I'm sure some people did go nutty and like set up shelters in the desert and go underground and all that. There's a lot of people that went nutty.
Well, I did a little research on this. About every 10 years, somebody comes up with an end-of-the-world scenario. And you keep in mind that end-of-the-world scenarios, no one says, the world's going to end in 150 years, right? It doesn't work because you can't gain adherence to your cult that you're building. It's got to be kind of immediate, but far enough in the future so that you can prepare, but near enough so that you're not going to forget about it at any time.
And it's really good if you can base it on some old shit that very few people can read.
And everybody thinks that the old folks really understood the universe when in fact they did not. Well, they understood a little bit of it, but to say that they knew more about the fate of the cosmos than modern day astrophysics, you must have flunked your your math class, your physics classes or something. To think that way, I don't understand what's going on in those minds.
It's the same sort of thinking that wants to uncover mysteries and conspiracies. It's a weird excitement to like hidden things.